Hello Aries, welcome to Astro Haiti, and this is your Aries obstacles reading. So I'm gonna explore what are the obstacles that are stopping or hindering your connection right now. So I am using a bunch of tarot decks and I already laid them out as I do. We're gonna get started. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, it really helps spread the word, and let's get right to it. So Aries, overall energy regarding the current obstacles, I see the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups really indicates a fearfulness of being hurt. The Five of Cups is loss, disappointment, and really feeling like not trusting, right? So that is an obstacle overall in the general sense of your connection. There is a lack of trust, and I see why in the cards. There's a lack of certainty, and really people just like guarding their heart and feeling like they can't express themselves in the way that they can. There's regret, there's remorse, and there is a lot that's been lost. If you see like the shadows, there's like the ocean. So there's like a lot of depth of emotion and a lot of just sadness and things buried, right? So if you see, like when you see water in the sea, it's like so much is buried underneath. And this is like, I feel like a shadow of the past. I heard like a shadow has been cast over your relationship or your connection with this person. And whatever that shadow is blocking your connection. It is an obstacle in your connection, okay, Aries? We have more water energy, so your person can be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This card, the Moon card, speaks of the same thing that I see in the overall energy. It speaks of things hidden beneath the surface. So the obstacle that I see, Aries, is that things aren't really being expressed. Things in your connection and your relationship are being suppressed. And there is a lack of, I don't want to say sincerity, but there's a lack of vulnerability between you two. There's like a fear of maybe vulnerability, right? Because of the shadows of the past or whatever shadow has been cast over your connection because of recent actions. The moon is about revealing. The moon is about embracing the unknown, and it is about the mother energy and nurturing. Moon, energy is mother energy. So for some of you, there is this obstacle because of an actual parent that's coming in between you and your person. For others of you, it's just plain fear. That's the obstacle. Fear of vulnerability, fear of really showing their cards, fear of expressing your emotions, fear of intimacy, okay, for some of you, because of, again, the shadows that have been cast, the shadows of a past experiences, hurt. The moon casts a shadow, right? The moon is darkness. It's in the sky at night. So there is this need in your connection for things to come to light, and that doesn't happen. And because it doesn't happen, whether that means that you're literally in the dark regarding your person and what they feel or what they want, it's an obstacle, okay? And Page of Cups speaks a lot to this as well. Also water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aries, your current obstacle in this connection is that this person isn't expressing themselves very clearly. The Page of Cups, when it is not an obstacle, is about expression. It's about invitations. It's about communication from the heart. So some of you may not have heard from your person. Some of you, Aries, may hear from your person, but it's very minimal. Like they're not giving you a lot of depth of emotion, and they're not giving you a lot to like kind of work with, because the Page of Cups can be, it's a page, it's childish, it's immature. So for some of you, the current obstacle in your relationship is that your person is immature, or the relationship is really new and you're not feeling like the emotional capacity of the person is where it needs to be, or you're not feeling like your relationship is leveling up emotionally. It's stuck in this like flirtatious texting, very surface level type of expression of emotion and commitment, right? The Page of Cups also is about invitation. So maybe this person is promising a lot of things, Aries, and they're not really following through. They're promising to take you out, promising to show you the world, and they're like, you're just kind of waiting for them to text you. For some of you, current obstacles, I heard, Aries, there's like a push-pull. There's like a resistance, again, that fear of vulnerability, to come forward and say, hey, this is how I feel. Hey, this is what I want. Hey, this is what I expect from you. And middle of the reading is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, when it's not an obstacle, is an amazing card, because the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled. The Nine of Cups is getting everything you freaking want, your heart's desires. Right now, Aries, in terms of current obstacles, you're not getting what you want. Your person's not showing up the way that you want them to. For some of you, when I pulled the card, the first thing that came to mind was overindulgence, because the Nine of Cups does indulge. The Nine of Cups has everything at their disposal. So if it's an obstacle, it means overindulgence. It means maybe getting to what you want, and it's like a hindrance, right? So like maybe your person is used to getting what they want. Maybe your person is a charmer. Maybe your person overindulges in drinks and dating a ton of people, and has a lot of options, and they kind of revel in that. And I see a lot of ego here too. So I feel like your person might be maybe a little charmer, maybe a little arrogant. The Page of Cups could also be a sweet talker. Okay, so I'm feeling this energy, Aries, of the current obstacle being like your person not wanting to give a little because they're so used to taking. They're so used to receiving that they don't really want to give, right? What they need to give. Page of Cups. They're not willing to level up and give in an emotional level. They're not, that's a king. They're not willing to level up as a Page of Cups and do more than flirt or text or send you cute little emojis on DMs, right? They're not willing to go to the depths of their emotions and their fear because of things that have happened, or things that they fear, or shadows that are being cast upon them because of past experiences, right? And because of loss and because of pain. That could also be you, Aries. You can be afraid to be vulnerable, afraid to open up, afraid to trust because of things from the past, okay? Also an obstacle, Aries, current obstacles this is fire energy. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Your person with the King of Wands as an obstacle, again, has this ego and this arrogance and this like, I'm gonna go after what I want no matter what. They're used to getting what they want no matter what, Aries. And this is an obstacle because it's ego driven, right? Your person, I feel like, is probably it comes from a very ego-based and not intuitive-based energy, where they have to shed that ego, that arrogance. I think a lot of them like a lot of attention, Aries. They like a lot of attention with the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups. They like to be, and the Six of Wands is attention. They like to be people to bask in their light. So for a lot of you, I feel like the obstacle with the King of Wands is very direct, goes after what they want, very ego driven, very impatient, but it's still a king, right? So as an obstacle, they're not leveling up to this energy. They're not fighting for you. They're not being very direct with you. Maybe, yes, they have passion and they have fire, right? But maybe that they're overindulging in that, and they're not matching up with what they need to in order to commit and to make it real, right? Like maybe your relationship is just physical for some of you, Aries. Maybe your relationship is more of like a friends with benefits for some of you, with the Page here being a very immature energy. Maybe for some of you, your relationship is more about the chemistry and you have a great time and you overindulge and you drink and you laugh, but there isn't a strong foundation there, okay? And lastly, with the current obstacles, I am going to clarify, is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory and it is success. But when it is in the current obstacles position, well, the Six of Wands is an empty victory, right? It is a conquest. It is ego. It is arrogance. It is being driven by the win. I want to win and this is what I want and I don't care. So I feel, Aries, a lot of you are dealing with someone. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that's very into winning, getting what they want, okay? And it doesn't matter, like, I feel like they're all about them. It doesn't really seem to matter what it is that you want. It's all about what they want and how they can get it by any means necessary, right? Like, I just want to win. I just want to have this attitude of like cockiness. So a lot of you are dealing with someone who is very arrogant, oh, I just got hot. You guys can see my leopard pants. Subscribe, please, for my leopard pants. Give us some love. Like the video. So yes, I do see a lot. I don't see a lot of groundedness. There is no earth energy, Aries, and when there's no earth energy in a reading, that means there is a lot of fickleness in your relationship, a lot of lightness and passion and fire and like things said romantically with the Page of Cups, right? But it's not grounded in something tangible and something that can develop into more, at least not now. I'm going to clarify. But yes, I see someone who is overindulgent, and that is a block. Someone that you're dealing with who likes attention, who's a charmer, and who doesn't get past this, you know, very young kind of player energy, I see, to be honest with you. Why is the moon here, Spirit, for Aries and the current obstacles in their connection? Why is the moon here for my Aries and the current obstacles in their connection? Why is the Page of Cups here for my Aries and the current obstacle in their connection? Why is the Page of Cups here? Why? Yeah, I see now. So I'm gonna stop really quick because I got a message. For some of you, Aries, your person is having a hard time breaking cycles, breaking patterns and cycles. There's like a cyclical nature to them, where they pull back and they hide. Okay, or there's a cyclical nature to them where they suppress their emotions. Even if they actually don't retreat physically, they don't express their feelings. Okay, they don't share their vulnerability, and this is a pattern for them. This is a pattern. This is something that has basically created a shadow in their life, and it's probably based on past hurt and just like a defense mechanism to make sure that they, you know, they guard themselves, they guard their heart. Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here for my Aries and the current obstacles and their connection? Ooh. Huh. Yes, Aries. This person is so guarded, okay? So they play that game of like coyness, that immaturity, that sweet talk, you know, as an obstacle because of a fear of rejection, of a fear of getting hurt, of them just not wanting to be vulnerable. I feel like they see kind of relationships as a little bit of a game. For some of you, there might be like a third party. There might have been cheating in your connection, or maybe, again, like I said, they overindulge and they tend to like juggle other people. So a current obstacle is that like they're kind of being a little player, and you know, you don't trust it. You don't trust them with your heart. You don't trust it, right? Because this is mirroring. So this could be them, this could be you, right? They're definitely in that player energy with the Three of Cups. They're definitely in that overindulging, I'm going to sweet talk my way to protect myself, right? To show up in this way that's super immature because I don't want to be really invested because this can happen. I can be heartbroken. And for some of you, they have heartbroken your heart. They have cheated, or they're just, if this is not a commitment, they're just entertaining other people, okay? Which I see with the overindulgence with the Nine of Cups. For some of them, they might drink a lot. They might party a lot with the Nine of Cups. They might just kind of be used to getting everything they want, right? Why is the Nine of Cups here regarding Aries and their person and the obstacles in their current relationship or connection? Yeah, that's what I said. Yep. Yeah. See, so the Nine of Swords is decisive action. Going towards something with a fierceness and a certainty and like no BS, no nonsense. That's what I want. I'm going to go after it. I'm chasing it. They don't do that. Because they have a lot of options, Nine of Cups. They don't do that. This is what they need to do. But as a current obstacle, that to me, this means they're in and out, in and out, in and out. They're fast, they're quick, right? But they're in and out. Or they do the opposite of the Nine of Swords and they're actually slow moving, right? Because they're too busy indulging and hanging out and seeing what else they can get because they're so used to getting what they want. Okay, Aries? The Knight of Swords is also someone who is logical. That's air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So I feel like for them, they don't really use their logic too much. They don't use their logic too much. They're very into what it is that they want. Yes, again. Current obstacle, Aries. King of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Because you have 2 swords court cards. So that's air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is the problem. They're not honest. They're not straightforward. They're not direct. Yes, they, you know, like have that fire energy, but it's misplaced, you know, because if they were showing up as a King of Wands, they would show up as, yes, a fiery, energetic, direct, certain, passionate person. But because it's an obstacle, they're showing up as, yes, maybe passionate and direct, but misguided. This like misguided, ulterior motives energy, right? With the Queen of Swords as an obstacle, your person might be a little manipulative. They know how to get in your head. They know how to, oops. they mad at me. They're mad at me. They know how to get what they want. Because the Queen of Swords is no nonsense. Look at her with her knife on her crown. They're all about that headspace and being super direct and honest to a fault. So as a current obstacle, for me, it doesn't feel like honesty. It feels like even a little bit cruel. Your person might, when they do communicate, they might be sweet talkers, but then they might flip on a dime and just kind of be a little mean, right? Especially with this King of Wands energy, like get angry and be mean. They can get angry and say nasty things. And it's like, wait a minute, but what happened to my sweet talker, right? So current obstacles, I feel like your person is playing a little bit of a head game. They can be manipulative. They can be gaslighting. And they could potentially have a not so great temper, okay? That's a very specific message. 6 of Wands, Spirit. Aries and the current obstacles with their connection. Why is the 6 of Wands here? Why is the 6 of Wands here? Why is it here? Interesting. So I feel current obstacles in your connection. Page of Pentacles is the first earth sign here. That grounded energy. But it's still a page, Aries. It's still like a little bit of immaturity. Page of Pentacles is about learning. It's about taking your time. It's about beginning a new course that's grounded, right? Whether that's relationships, career, right? Just really taking the time to develop a connection and a relationship. And as a current obstacle, especially with the 6 of Wands, which is like, I need to win at all costs, they're not willing to take the time. They want to win at all costs. They're not willing to take the time to get to know you better. They're not willing to take it slow. They come in hot, right? They want what they want. But what are their intentions, right? Do they intend to come in hot, sweet talk you, overindulge, right? Maybe coming in and out of your life with this hot and cold behavior. But what do they actually want? Is it just to win? Because they don't want to take it slow. So is it just to win? I'm going to cover that in the extended, okay? What do they want? What are their intentions? Should you trust them? Okay, Aries. I'm going to pull an oracle card. All right, Spirit, can you give me some? That's too soon. Give me some advice for my Aries or more information on their person and the current obstacles for my Aries right now. I had to take a deep breath right there, Aries. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Y'all, some of y'all might need some relief from this situation. Like there's a lot of tension here. Yeah. Solitude. Didn't I just say some of y'all might need some release from the situation? Some relief to release. For some of you, Aries, the current obstacle is that this person is isolating themselves. I don't feel like it is, though. I feel like they are overindulging. I feel like they need to, or you need to. I said it. I feel like you need to kind of pull back from this person, Aries. You need to pull back. I said it before the card even came out. Just give yourself some relief. Pull back your energy, Aries. That's for you. Anything else, Spirit? Follow your intuition, Aries, okay? This is just guidance for you right now. Follow your intuition with this person. The number 9 or 2 or 11 might be relevant for you. September also. February, November. Yeah. Pull back to really tap into yourself, okay, Aries? One more card, Spirit, for my Aries regarding current obstacles. Ooh. One more. The number 5. Throat chakra. So there is communication that needs to be had, but I feel like there's a block. So there is an obstacle in the way that, like I said, right? The Page of Swords, Page of Swords, that's communication, logical. Page of Cups. The way this person communicates is not the way they need to communicate. You know how I said that maybe they're a little blunt or a little mean or they get angry and they lash out? So that is a block for them. The throat chakra is the communication chakra, the way we speak, expressing ourselves. So they could potentially not communicate in a healthy way, or you're suppressing your feelings. The moon, remember how I said somebody's not talking? People are not expressing themselves. They're either not expressing themselves in a healthy way, or they don't express themselves enough to tell you what it is, or you suppress your feelings, Aries. And Spirit is saying, find some inner peace, pull back your energy, tap into your intuition, and then when you tap in, speak up. Don't let anybody mute you, okay? Because this energy of this person feels like very intense, but not in a healthy way, okay? Bottom of the deck is number 10, Destiny, which is the card of cycles. Again, it's the Wheel of Fortune. So there is a cycle coming to an end in this connection for another one to begin, okay? I'm going to, in the extended, explore what their intentions are and what this new cycle is. It might just be a new cycle for you, okay? We're gonna explore that. Check out the extended in the description box. Also, I'm gonna put it in the comment section. I'm gonna ping it, and make sure to subscribe again. And if you don't go to the extended, I'll see you next time. Bye.